Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons. I am Laura Bailey. Matthew Mercer just was Laura Bailey, and welcome to our Halloween episode. Let's go around the table and see what other people are dressed as, starting over here. You.
Oh, hi. I'm Annie wearing Sam Riegel.
Perfect. And you're
I am Robbie Damon. And this is the face, pretty sure, right? I'm Matthew Mercer. Hold on a second. Hold on. Glub, 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 glub. Don't you make sound effects a lot? I don't know. I'm trying.
Not monsters. Water.
This reminds me, I should drink more water. Thank you, Robbie. Bridget.
Yes. Hello. I am Taliesin Jaffe. I'm 948 years old. Go dance in graveyards or eat pie or something. Yes.
Oh no. Hey, I'm Mercer Ray. I'm Mercer Ray, and I'm creative director of Critical Role, and this is what I'm wearing for Halloween. So, whoop!
Perfect. Ashley.
Hello.
Good voice.
Don't forget small. No buttons.
I'm Travis Willingham, CEO of Critical Role. I'm a dad. My wife, Laura Bailey. Hi, baby. And shit's coming up. That's it. My friend over here. Who's here? Oh, hey. Oh.
Hey.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
I'm Robbie Damon. You may know me from such shows as Spider-Man. I'm Hot Boy.
Hello! I'm Ashley Jenkins. But actually Liam O'Brien. But hello! Star of such things as Narrative Telephone, Warlock.
What about Gale? Warlock.
You got Gale.
Warlock. What is this mug?
It's a Blindspot thing.
Beautiful.
Nice
Well
work.
done.
Nice work.
And finally, I'm Liam O'Brien, Taliesin Jaffe. Really, I'm Art Dad, who you probably know from Twitter. It's just lovely to be here, and hello to all the critters out there.
Art Dad.
I believe it's Art Daddy.
Art Daddy.
That's true. That's true. And dangerous. Well, alrighty. Well, after that little Halloween intro, make this
more serious.
Yeah, let's make this night completely serious. Let's get through some announcements before we jump into episode 2. Well,
We're in trouble.
I think that's all of our announcements. So let's all jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
One by one we climb until we reach the top. 2 by 2 we fall. Will we meet our end or meet our destiny? Hold your breath and roll.
How do you want to do this?
It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. Who knows what will happen? He might. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight.
From the healer to the renegade,
We all share the same goal. Adding more allies, taking more chances. Hold your breath and roll.
Certainly try.
It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery from darkness. Our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
On the continent of Marquette, disparate destinies begin to intertwine as a few small groups of companions whose lives had folded together all begin to converge within the center of the Odiran Wilds, amongst the various spires of the central city of Drusar. Upon wandering your ways through the city streets, suddenly there was a commotion. It looks like a cart. Something had detonated and sent it onto its side and let loose a cadre of enchanted utensils and furniture. Jumping to the defense of the locals, this ragtag, unexpected group of allies managed to throw them to the ground and keep everyone safe, as well as catching the eye of the once esteemed fighter, Sir Bertrand Bell. Bertrand then offered to pay for a meal to this crew, assemble them, and invite them, if they are looking for work and opportunity, to a patron that he has a relationship with. After some discussion, a night's rest, you all gathered the next morning and followed him to the estate of Lord Esteros. Upon being led into the somewhat dusty and dark interior, led by a woman named Evelyn, to a study. You stepped within and were met with a roaring fireplace and a darkly lit, dark wood interior. The individual sitting in a chair facing away from you, Lord Esteros himself, a well-to-do, older orcish gentleman, began to inquire as to what Bertrand's reason was for coming to his estate. And upon pitching yourselves as possible allies, hires, if you will, Lord Esteros stood from his chair, turned to you all, and said essentially, "Show me." Then, clutching his cane, rushed you. So, that being the case, friends, I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Straight up.
I'll be right back.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, the lights are changing. Matt is getting a map.
Oh
This
my
is
god,
happening.
this is immediate.
God.
Whoa.
Tight quarters.
Alrighty, so, if you all kind of standing across on the opposite end.
Yes, why did I take this shit? I'm only doing close quarters.
Spell sniper. From 4 feet away.
Laura's already seen how all that works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's right. I know.
Oh, shit.
Well, at least I know who I'm standing in front of on occasion, so
All right,
it'll be fun.
so 25 to 20.
22.
20.
21.
Alrighty, out of the gate, not too bad.
Or Mladna Ashton.
Alrighty,
I'm down.
20 to 15.
19.
18.
18.
So,
What's your turn?
Probably not that great. 0. 10.
I go first.
Oh, wow.
So Ashton, then who? Then
letters.
Then me, Imogen, Fern, letters.
Wait. Imogen, Fern, letters?
Imogen for yeah.
All right, and who's left? All right, what we got?
5.
14.
One of those is better than the other.
That is true.
Dorian and Bertrand. Bert himself.
Birdie.
Alrighty, friends.
I'm in the fight.
So, the moment that you watch Lord Esteros kind of grit his teeth, his, tusks firm under his lower lip, you can see the deep-set wrinkles under his eyes and the intensity of a person that's probably seen some combat, though his dark burgundy kind of smoking robe seems to belie his very formalized and trained stance. He darts forward, but at the top is Orem with Laudna on deck. What are you doing?
Orem is going to rush forward and roll 10 feet directly in front of Sir Bertrand Bell.
Right there?
Right there, pulling sword out as soon as he gets up to his feet, shield out, and will say, we really don't have to do this. And I'm going to hold my action and strike at him if he rushes me or anyone behind me.
You got it. All right, that finishes your go, holding your action. Laudna, you're up with Ashlyn on deck.
Wait, you just held your action?
I'm defending the group.
All right, I'll help with that. I'm gonna cast Hex on him. Yeah.
Alrighty, he is
Orem.
indeed.
Oh, shit!
Alright, he is. Pull this out here. Hex.
Just sending a cloud of black smoke and fog. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast him as well.
Alrighty, go for it. Roll for the attack.
You'll find out. Eldritch Blast for a 20.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, shit, what do I roll? What am I?
You'll find out. Challenge your chair.
9 total.
9 damage. Got it. As he's darting forward and Orm kind of stepping the way, you see he begins to slow a bit, kind of giving a look over, and as he does, hitting the shoulder, he's pushed back for a second, and you can see a bit of a dark energy kind of spiral off and dissipate after shoulder.
And I take that as the dark energy flies off, I yank it right back through him for Hex damage, 2 points.
Nice.
Did not forget how Hex works, right? You get to add a d6.
Yep,
with
d6
Hex.
when you damage,
Okay,
that's
okay.
correct.
Orem sees that and goes, well, okay.
Lord Esteros goes, just kind of chuckles. Are you staying put?
Can I get the furthest away in the room ever?
Gonna walk 5 rounds.
10 feet that way back. Or to the very back corner over here, if you want.
Yeah, that looks good.
Just hiding between the furniture. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, sink into the shadows.
That's horrible.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Terrible.
So Laudna's turn's done. Ashton, you are up.
Attack my own.
Oh hell yes! I'm going to range. I'm ranging.
What's your dexterity?
My dex is 15.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
15.
15? Hold that thought. Lord
Okay.
Esteros had the same initiative as you.
Oh,
He's going to
alright.
go a little bit before you do.
Okay.
Kind of gives you a glance and is going to... He's going to go ahead and rush over this way.
In range?
He is in range as he rushes past you, kind of heading in the direction towards Bertrand Bell and or Fern over there.
Okay, so this is... First off, it's not a reaction because I said I was going to attack as soon as he rushed.
Correct. Well,
Right.
it uses your reaction to then use the attack.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So would I be able to use action surge on this, or only in a like
Action
a
surge is
straight
only on your turn.
That's fine. So I'm gonna use a maneuver. I'm gonna try to disarm him. That is low.
Take away that cane.
That is. Oops, sorry.
Don't trust it.
Where's all my stuff? Weird. All my weapons are not on my character sheet for some reason, but they're probably not on the paper. That's a 15 to hit, if I remember correctly.
15 to hit. As you go ahead and swing your sword towards him, the cane comes back, and you see sparks fly off as he immediately parries it to the side, the blade deflected.
Oh shit.
Momentum carries. As soon as you react and look back, he's already gone.
Got it.
And he is rushing over towards Bertrand and Fern over here.
More fun, though, right?
And is immediately going to go ahead.
Just waiting for the fern voice to come out of that beard.
Can I get you a Boilermaker?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Rush past both of you towards the one that immediately struck him, kicking the chair over. You, Bertrand.
Reaction. You get an attack of.
Yeah, you both get reaction attacks of opportunity if you want them.
Okay.
Opportunity attacks. Older edition.
We're hitting them, right? Yeah, we're hitting them. Of course we are. Old friends of mine. That's anus. That's 12. Nope.
Woof, going wide. He's a massive figure. Even with his age, he still manages to move with an incredible, unexpected speed. And all of a sudden, as Laudna, as you duck into the corner and turn around, he's right there in front of you, and is going to go ahead and unleash a barrage of strikes with the cane. Natural one on the first one, though, and hits the top of the edge of the desk, and it splinters, wood flying wide, but it manages to deflect enough where you can duck out of the way. The second strike towards you, that's going to be a 15 to hit.
Shield.
As he goes for a second strike down towards you with the cane, this arcane barrier flashes and blasts off with a flash, and he goes, he's going to spin around and make his third strike against you, Fern. Nice. That is going to be a 19 hit.
That's you, Travis.
Me? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that hits.
Okay.
So like you.
I touch my packs all the time.
Me?
That will be
Nice separation.
Yeah, it's good.
13 points of bludgeoning damage as you get beamed right in the back of the skull as you're turning over to try and figure out how you got out of your range so quickly, and then whack, everything goes white for a second. You hear that high-pitched whine as you had your bell rung. Not you. That's going to go ahead and finish his turn for the moment. That brings us to Imogen with Fern on deck.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah,
Ashley,
I was about to say.
Sorry,
Yeah,
you're the same time as him. My bad.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
Well, here we go. We're gonna rage.
Rajay.
And we're raging. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Ashton begins to kind of flicker a bit with a blue image and a red image on either side that keep popping out a bit.
3D.
Yeah, a little bit.
Put on your glasses. Yeah.
So I'm gonna charge right in to see if I can get some flanking.
There is nowhere to flank. The only person that's currently adjacent to him are Laudna and Fern, and they're both on opposite sides.
Okay, well I'll get in as close to the bookcase as possible to just try and.
That's as close as you can get right there.
I'll get there.
On the
And then reckless attack. Apparently they're hard to hit. That hits. I hope that hits. 27 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Dude, cool.
Okay.
So that's, and I'm also gonna put a chaos burst into this.
Certainly.
So that's. 9, 10. That's 17 points of damage.
Whoa.
Plus.
Chaos burst.
17 points of damage plus 6 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Fuck.
Big spark comes right out of that hammer.
You see the arcs of energy kind of spidering around his body.
I'm so excited. Hi.
All right, does it finish your turn?
Yep.
All right, now it is Imogen's turn with Fern on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up across the room
Across whereabouts?
to the other side to where like the bear rug.
Okay.
I'm trying to get away from him.
5, 6. That's as far as you can.
That's as far as I can go. I know. I'm gonna stand on Trinket.
Oh no!
And I'm gonna open up my mind to all of the sounds that are filling my head, and I'm gonna send it over to him, and I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, all right.
Try to overwhelm him.
So
That's a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That is going to be a failure on his part.
So that's 3d6 of psychic damage.
Oh, shit.
11, 15 points of psychic.
15 points of damage. Nice.
Fool dead.
And what else does it do? Dissonant Whispers?
Oh, that does do things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If it's available, let's see. We must must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. If the creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as a fire or pit, on a successful save, but you didn't save, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's pretty far from you. He can move further into that corner, if you'd like.
Just smush up against Laudna.
The other way. The other way.
Whichever way is, it says farthest away from me. It's basically afraid of me. So.
Can I take an attack of opportunity?
Sorry.
Forced movement?
Forced.
I do not, it does not trigger.
Okay. I didn't know if that was...
Unless it specifies any spell directly, it would not trigger that. So as you release the extent of these creeping whispers that normally kind of hint around the periphery of your perspective at any given point in time, and thrust them out to his mindscape, you watch him duck and then slam his shoulder into the wall, and is now kind of pushed into the far corner of the room, barely visible in the dark shadows of the chamber. Does that finish your turn? Mm-hmm. Alrighty, finishing Laudna's go. Does now Fern's go?
Oh, wait, wait.
Oh, yeah?
Can I use my bonus action? This is probably not going to do much, but I'll use my bonus action to move Laudna 5 feet away from him so she can get away without triggering his opportunity.
Unfortunately, the way that she and him are placed, he has completely locked her into that corner.
Fuck. I should have done that before.
I'm sorry, no.
How you know?
You're in that corner with him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, she's locked in.
All right.
Cast her in a corner.
Fresh cut grass, you're up.
Fern's up.
Sorry, Fern's up and then
me.
fresh cut grass. That's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn around.
Oh boy. Go Cowboys.
And I'm gonna
Come on!
say, I really don't like hurting a man. But I will. And I'm gonna produce a flame blade in my hand and try to just stab him right in the gut.
Okay. Flame blade that's a bonus action to cast that, correct?
It is.
So this large arced blade of fire emerges from your hand as you then, to strike him, you have to move in.
That's fine.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I have so much protein to take to live up to.
Okay.
This Popeye reboot is
Let's
definitely
pick
taking
this.
liberties.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. 19.
19. He uses reaction. So yeah, that hits. Go ahead.
Okay.
He uses his reaction to move, so he does not get a reaction.
3d6. Okay.
Pretty good.
12 points of damage.
Nice.
Let's see. Let me see if I can do this as well. No, I cannot. That's it.
Alrighty.
That's all I'm gonna do.
You got it. Fresh cut grass. You're up.
Fresh cut
Unless
grass.
you want to move.
Does he get an attack of opportunity?
He's used his reaction because he ran.
Yeah,
you want-
yes. I'll back up a little bit.
Okay, how far?
Yeah, kind of around that.
Around there?
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. Finishing Fern's go. Now you're up.
All right. Fresh cut grass is within 30 feet of everybody, right?
Seems to be, yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna help everybody out a little bit and cast Bless on Ashton because they are, important to me. And then maybe on Laudna because she seems like she's in a little bit of a pickle, and on Fern because she's just amazing. And I'll just yell to them, be optimistic of all the isms. Okay. Optimism is the most optimistic. And then I'll roll towards Orem a little bit, I guess. And then as I'm doing, if I can use my bonus action to start arming my grappling cannon.
It's an action to do that.
That's an action to do it. All right, yeah. I'll just get it out and ready.
Okay, so you start working on getting that situated.
Sure.
You got it. Finishing your go. It is now Dorian and then Bertram. What you got going on, buddy?
I'm before oh yeah, you're right. That's right. I am going to. And he's backed right there. I am just going to close the distance in between him, and I'll get right behind him, I believe.
All right, so you're now closing the distance and kind of pincering him, moving next to Ashton, and he is now between you and Laudna in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I haven't drawn sword yet. I've got behind me where I've got my lutes. I've got I twist a little thing at the top right where the tuning things are, and I pull out my moon-touched scimitar. and I am going to take. I'm going to take a big upward strike at his back.
Go for it.
Not great. That's going to be 11.
11, unfortunately.
Is
Whiffaroo.
he playing?
You go to swing, and unfortunately, with all the furniture in the way and him kind of like pushing against the way, clutching his head from the dissonant whispers that are currently rocketing through his mind, he manages to push his arm out right as you go to strike, and it hits you in the wrist and kind of deflects the attack.
All right. Well, second time's a charm, and I'll use my bonus action for two-handed fighting, and I'll pop out my hand axe and give it another whack.
You got it.
Sheesh, very bad. Stick to performance.
Is this your thing?
That's a 13.
Yeah.
13. The second strike had come around, and all of a sudden, as you're coming around with a large arc with your axe, catches your wrist, not even looking at you, and just kind of turns back.
Boss move.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Everyone else was fighting, I'm sorry.
All right, that finishes Dorian's go. Bertrand, you're up with Orm on deck at the top of the next
I'll
round.
see him catch the hand axe and be like, yes, you're all doing very well. Show him what Bertrand Bell and his sorceress swords have to offer, and I'll just very jauntily make my way towards the fireplace. And I don't know if there's whiskey or brandy or anywhere, but I'll just post my elbow up on the mantle and offer encouraging words.
He's just getting cold because he's an old man.
You're doing well.
There is indeed a bottle of half-drinking brandy there, kind of on one of the side shelves. You can just grab and start. Okay. Nerves of steel, that boy. All right, is that your turn?
That's it.
You got it. You're up.
Orem watches that and just goes, and then he turns, and Orem makes a diagonal straight at the bookshelf and leaps and clings to a bookshelf and hangs from it, and slashes down on his weapon.
You got it.
So I'm gonna try to disarm again. That hits. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay, so that is 8 plus 14 damage, and he has to make a strength save.
Alrighty.
Party all in that corner.
That would be a 19.
Oh, he saved. So action surge.
Strong dude.
I've just slashed down, and I'm going to try to knock it back up with the second swipe. That is a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay, same deal. 3 of his. It's just an 8 damage, but it's the same strength save.
Got it. That is going to be a 15.
Still holds on to his weapon.
Good try, though.
Good try.
And he's just like hanging, going, sorry.
All right,
That's
that finishes your go. Laudna, you're up.
Yeah, pretty much. Kind of taking the dissonant whispers that Imogen just produced, I'm going to take that and magnify it and just say, Imogen, and I'm gonna unhinge my jaw, and it appears like my skin starts sucking deeper into my face as black pours out of it and my eyes go black, and I'm gonna do unsettling presence on him as I just reach out for his throat as my bones kind of crick.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
That is the what save?
It's,
The wisdom?
yes, hang on. I was just looking at it. I wish I would have had.
Do you also whisper in 7 days?
He just hears, Imogen, 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 Imogen. It is, shit, I'm sorry.
Pretty sure it's a wisdom save on that one.
I think it is too.
Nope.
As an action, you can unsettle a creature within the target. Within 15, the target has disadvantage on the saving throw. It makes the next man construct. It doesn't say.
Oh, so you use the action and it gives him that?
I guess so.
That might be it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so you use your action. Okay.
So
All right.
he has disadvantage on the next saving
throw he gets,
makes.
but that is your action.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Yeah, you can't really move either.
Nope.
All right, that finishes your go. It's now Lord Esteras's turn.
Constitution saving throw. I've got temporal morass going.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
What is that?
Yeah.
Who knows? That's just
You have
2021,
it
you guys.
going?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, that's right, because of that.
Yeah.
Rolled higher, so that makes him 14.
Oh, fuck.
What is morass?
13 is the
Yeah, so he saves.
It's a temporal morass.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you
there's
sucked at the
there's
saving throw?
yeah, unfortunately.
Sorry.
There's a weird blur around him, almost like there's like time seems to shift to a slower phase before it ramps back up to where he is angry. Yeah. For his turn, he is going to, glancing up at the hacking from above, he's going to go ahead and do a cane sweep on you.
Watch out!
Woo! It's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that probably hits.
This is with one hand. Oh dear. So it does a little less damage. Oh, but he rolled pretty well. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, that'll go well. That's 12 even.
12, fail. He takes the cane and woof, just bats your legs out from under you up on top of the bookcase. You hear a crack in where your kneecap is, and as you begin to lose your balance, you feel a hand reach up and grab your chest and throw you onto the ground where he is. You are on the ground at the feet of Laudna and Lord Estros, at which point he takes both hands on his cane and is going to take a strike with advantage on you because you are prone. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
For sure.
I'm not sure if this is going well.
You take
I am the littlest punching bag.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
As it hits you right in the sternum, oh, you feel the air get knocked out of your chest as you're on the ground. He's going to pick it back up. Look back at you, Laudna.
Before that happens, I'm gonna use transfer suffering and take half of that hit.
Okay.
I'll absorb that on
Okay.
14
You take 7
back.
and you have 7 temporary hit points at the moment.
That hurt.
Alrighty. With that, he's going to go ahead and third strike. Noticing the impact there, kind of frustratedly growl, and he's going to make one more strike on you on the ground because that one didn't do as much as he wanted. With advantage, and he's got it there. That'll be 19 to hit.
Hits.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
Bonus action, he's going to go ahead and do second wind. So he manages to
Second wind! Fucking fighter!
You see him begin to kind of get himself fired up once more, and that the impacts and the damage and the windedness of his just first round of combat begins to fade a little bit.
Orm is looking dazed as fuck.
Yeah, wow.
11, 7.
He's now going to action surge.
What?
This guy.
And look towards you, Laudna. Natural 20.
Man, calm down! Calm down! This is episode 2!
That was a long time ago.
Somebody get Laura a donut. She's out of control.
The hangry is out of control!
So 5 doubled to 10 plus 4, so 14 points of bludgeoning damage to you. As you it hits you upside the head and pushes you into the wall, kind of smashing your head against the wood, and you just see nothing but darkness for a minute. I mean, beyond just the visual perspective of it.
Yeah, you see like a black ink just smear across the wall. Yeah.
He's going to spin back and do a strike behind, towards you, Dorian, who he can feel right behind him. That's going to be 21 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits you in the shoulder and almost knocks you to the ground with the blast, but you catch yourself there. Ooh, that stings. And the final strike is going to go ahead and swing with that same momentum up and try and bring it down into the middle of your shoulders.
Good gravy.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Oh, for sure.
Oh!
I don't like that.
That's a terrible sound.
Double six, isn't that? So that's going to be
Double sixes.
16 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
And with the force of that impact, it knocks me out cold.
Oh, no!
Wham! Dorian just falls to the ground, unmoving.
Oh boy.
Anybody got a...
What the fuck is going on?
And with that space now free, Lord Estros begins to step over his body and move.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking cold.
Smudge is making.
Step over the doormat.
It is move out of your combat range.
And doesn't Laudna
Mine
get an
too.
attack too?
Laudna does get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Mine too.
You are prone, which
I can still hit though, right?
Yeah, you can. You have disadvantage on the strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need Warcaster up in here. Why did I take Spell Sniper? This
It'll come in handy
It will.
in 20 episodes.
In the corner, wedged in the corner.
You need some spider shoes.
Oh my god.
You get an attack though.
You get a physical attack.
Physical attack.
This is going to be funny. Watch
I'm
this.
so excited.
Remember, you're blessed.
Great.
Add a D4.
I rolled a 6. Oh, I'm sorry.
What'd you get?
With the 3, a 9.
20.
And my strength
20. Yeah, that
is
hits.
Yeah.
-3, so that brings it back down to 6.
Okay.
Oh no!
So you hear a move and you strike out, but your eyes are still, like, vision is still gone, and you just kind of flail out into the middle of the air, not realizing that he's already stepped away. Orem does strike from the ground with an open arc.
He's in a daze and sees him start to go and just takes his blade and goes and shoves it down into his foot into the floor. I roll damage 16, and that is a goading attack. He has to make a wisdom save.
Ooh, 16 damage?
Yes.
Slick!
Yeah, that's really good.
That's great. All right, and what was it said? Was it wisdom?
14 wisdom save.
Does not make it.
So that was a goading
Four.
attack. If he tries to attack anyone but me, he
has
gets
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
That's
And if
great.
he pulls his foot out, he's gonna rip through the.
Well, he does continue walking because he steps out of your range. He just keeps going, and the blade you feel like tear out. There's now a big tear in the leather of his boot.
Turned his foot into a hoof.
And you can see now it's leaving these little pools of red behind as he steps over Dorian and kind of makes his way over towards where Fern is, in between both Fern and Ashton.
I was about to say, do I get advantage now, or
You would if
right.
you stay in your position.
I'm gonna stay in my
That's going to
position.
finish his turn. Ashton, you're up with Imogen on deck.
All right, taking a big swing.
Chronic blast. Chaos. Bubble.
Messy fight.
Brutal.
You've got to be fucking kidding me, really? 8, 9, 10, 15 to hit.
15 is not hit.
I had a funny feeling.
You swing the hammer and he just kind of...
You're blessed.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go to swing the hammer and he just kind of like looking back over his shoulder, just barely moves his head and it whoosh,
Is that
whiffs
reckless?
past it.
Come on, fucker. Come on, what you got? What you got? And I'm going to start scooting to the other side of Fern over there.
Over here?
Yep, right there, next to
right.
Fern. So.
Next to Fern?
Yeah, I just want to be able to give some coverage.
I thought you
got
were
it.
trash talking as you were running.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do? Fucker. Hold me back. Hold me back.
Please, someone hold me back.
That's amazing. As you shout this and work around, you can see in his eyes this kind of like, gives this nod. There's like a weird meeting of enjoying this.
I'm fucking ready.
Alrighty. Finishing Ashton's go, that brings it to Imogen with Fern on deck.
After seeing what he did to Laudna, Imogen's eyes flash white and her hands start to flicker brighter, and she's just gonna reach out her hand and I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt
Okay.
straight at his heart
Go for it.
at level 2.
At level 2. All right. Go ahead and roll an attack on that.
17.
17 hits. Yeah, no, that you can't do that. So yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, pretty good.
Is that 17 points?
Slick. As he's currently now like facing down Ashton in front right there, he's got kind of the semi-bloodied metallic cane in both of his hands. He looks over his shoulder just in time to hear the crackling as the arc energy blasts into his chest. And as it's like, you can see the energy kind of swirling and crackling through, and it leaves that kind of anchor
And
in
it's
his
just
body.
staying, it's just staying there, a beam of lightning damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He smiles at you. Alrighty. You gonna stay put?
Yeah.
All right, finishing Imogen's turn. Fern, you're up with fresh cut grass on deck.
Okay.
Not yet.
So I'm gonna saunter over to him.
Hardwood.
Just
Okay.
a little bit of a saunter, and
Staying where you are or moving around?
I'm gonna move closer to him.
You are right up against him,
Oh, I am. Okay, great.
but you can move around this way.
No. I'll just stay. I'm in arm's length to touch him.
He does have a little bit of cover because of the edge of the desk is right there. So if you're looking to do any like melee against him, you might want to shift away from the desk. Otherwise, it's going to give him a little bit of a benefit. Up to
Okay. Yeah, I'll shift around.
you. Okay.
That's what I do.
And I'm just gonna put my hand on his chest, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Oh shit.
Delicate.
Your cleavage
I know.
is amazing. Right now. It's like you've got a butt.
Make him dance, Travis. Make him dance.
Oh.
That's what they look like, for sure.
Knowing Burning Hands and the range of it, you'd probably move a little further so as to not catch Laudna in it.
She's in that corner.
So, right there we'll
I don't
catch.
want to hurt anybody, so
Yeah,
I don't want to
figured
hurt
that'd be
anybody
the
else.
So as you kind of move around and then release this blast of intense fiery energy that just burns past his chest, incinerates all the papers and books on the desk behind him. In the back of the wall, there's like a little banner that begins to curl up and burn. He, with a 4, does not make his dexterity saving throw, so does full damage.
Hey. Teeny.
You're not that far off, actually.
Okay, now 14 points of damage.
14 points of fire damage.
Yes. And let me see if I can do this one last thing. As a bonus action,
Yes.
I'm going to whisper some sweet nothings into my staff and wake up my little snakes.
Okay, so the staff top suddenly begins to curl, and you watch as these snake heads begin to separate from the wood that you're holding. Alrighty.
Great.
Does that finish your turn?
That finishes my turn.
All right. Fresh cut grass, you're up.
Let's get our friend back.
Travis has ever been.
That'll finish my turn.
I'll start by casting Healing Word on Dorian.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, I got to roll for that.
Yes, you do.
First level, yeah. That's a 4 plus 3 is 7.
So Dorian, you come back to consciousness, face down on the ground with 7 hit points.
Yeah, baby.
I got you. Thank you. And then action, I'll complete putting on my grappling cannon. Cannot use it though, correct? Not yet.
Well, you have it attached now. You'd be able to.
On this turn?
On this turn, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll fight. Well, shit. How far away am I from this fellow?
Sorry, I misunderstood. It's an action to attach it. So
It's
you
attached.
take your action to do so.
Great.
Okay.
Then that's it.
Okay.
Then I'll just wheel back and forth.
You got
I
it.
need you for this one in a minute.
Yeah, I'm
right.
ready.
That finishes your
That's
turn.
me.
Dorian, you are up.
I just came to an Orem. You're like lying like right next to me. Hey, this isn't going great, is it?
No, we should probably stand up.
Yep. Hold on a second. Wait. I'm gonna like log roll over to him and just slap my hand on his shoulder and cast level 2 Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
You're like on
Yeah.
the ground and healing him. That's so sweet.
Real healers do.
8. Yeah.
I'm so good.
8 total. Yeah.
That's awesome. Alrighty.
Double digits.
So you can use your movement to get up if you want to. It's
Yeah, I am gonna use my movement to slowly kind of get to my feet and rattle loose the cobwebs. That's it for me.
You got it. All right, finishing Dorian's go. Bertrand, you are up.
Oh,
Arm on
yes,
deck.
that's excellent teamwork, I see. Well done. And I'll start walking back towards Imogen.
By himself in the fireplace.
Just sipping it.
I see you. Well done. I'll unsheathe my gambler's blade, and I'll take my sniffer of scotch, and I'll throw it at the burning Esteros.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Just roll a d20 and add your strength bonus.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not actually terrible. Natural 1. It's all about group effort.
So, there's a dull thud on the back of your head, Fern, and then a strange wetness begins to creep down the back of your shoulders. It's an odd sensation. You hear the shattering of glass at the same time, and glance over your shoulder to see Bertrand Bell standing there at the end of a large arc throw.
You got this.
Did you just throw your glass at the back of my head?
Who?
Who?
Eyes on the prize!
Okay. Top of the round, Orm, you're up, Laudna, you're on deck.
Okay, Orm is gonna push himself up, wipe a bunch of blood off of his face, and walk 15 feet over in front of this guy.
You can get right there, yeah.
Truce. Nah. And I'm gonna try to slash the weapon out of his hand again.
Yeah. Go for it.
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is 9 plus 6 is 15 points of damage, and it's a strength save, 14.
Natural 19.
And I just grind my back heel into the ground and wait.
Okay.
That's it.
That finishes your go. Laudna, you're up.
All right.
Start trying.
Really pissed as my head is smashed into the plaster. So you're just gonna see it almost looks like Laudna's shoulder just kind of pops out of socket
No.
as she cracks her head out. Crawl out of the wall. I'm going to do my form of dread. So as I am crawling out of the wall, I start to stretch unnaturally. The black veil comes over. More black starts to pour out of my face. I get temporary hit points. New character. Who this? Hang on. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, +2, so that's 11 temporary hit points. And then, okay. I am just gonna go big on an Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty.
Allison, what was
You have a
your-
D4. I meant to say.
Yes, I did.
What's the bonus action? I'll get after you.
22.
22, that does it.
Right. And then I do
What was the
an
1200? Like
extra.
second range for a bonus.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Good.
Okay, that is 12 plus another 4, 16 damage.
16.
And he has to make a wisdom saving
Well,
throw.
actually, because you had X on him earlier, go ahead and make a concentration check for me. Because you did get taken before that extra damage goes through.
Concentration check.
I'm good. I rolled
Okay.
a 14.
You're fine. Okay, yeah, so that takes 14 points of damage from that strike. Blasted again from the other shoulder now. You can see bits of the robe are like burnt and frayed. He's taking slash marks and strikes. He's bleeding from the boot. Does that finish your turn?
Yeah, I just smear a black tear across my face.
And glancing at you at the corner of the eye after the impact. It is now his turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, Constitution save.
That's true.
17 attacks.
19.
God.
I know, it's rolling well. Wow. It's got a high constitution, yo. He takes the cane in both hands, grabs the head of it with his left hand,
What's inside?
slams it into the ground next to him and goes, "Enough. Enough!" And begins to walk past Fern, back towards the chair across the room.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I'd like to throw a knife at Bertram.
Go for it.
Thank you. Reckless. Not that I need it necessarily, but and a D4 to add to that. 8, 9, 16 to hit.
Yeah, it's
Okay, cool. How many feet away are you?
He would be from you currently 20 feet.
in range.
All right.
25 technically.
That's 3, 4, 5, 7 points of damage, and there's a knife sticking in you.
Enough, everyone, enough! Ah!
Hey, look, you participated. Cool.
As you're reacting to that, Lord Esteros walks past and puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, and just pushes you out of his way. Steps over, back to his chair, turns around,